John Morgan from TSWIG. We've been sponsoring the prize for the Global Security Challenge for several years now. We're very pleased to be here. We are not DARPA, although I'm familiar with DARPA. I know Regina Dugan, the current director. Ed and I were talking about dogs before the program here today briefly, and actually I did Regina's original program, which was a program manager at DARPA, was called the Dog's Nose program, that some of you may remember, which was attempting to understand how explosive detectors work, emulating the dog's nose. I actually did a project for Regina back in those days, many years ago now. But TSWIG is about rapid prototype development, 12 to 24 months from the laboratory to the field. We work with a wide variety of the military and public safety communities in the United States, in service primarily to the Special Operations Forces, but broadly to the combating terrorism community. As a result, we work with literally scores of agencies in the United States government, and also with 5 allied countries of the United States who have particular capabilities in the development of combating terrorism technologies, including Israel, which is actually our most fruitful relationship, the one that has done the most to bring new technologies to bear for the combating terrorism community in the United States, not just because of the challenges, the security challenges faced by Israel, but also, as Davidi very articulately described, the extraordinary entrepreneurial culture of Israel, which is very useful to us at TSWIG and in the Department of Defense. Our other partners, in addition to Israel, are the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and Singapore, all of which have the ability to develop cutting-edge security technologies in addition to Israel. And we have performers on TSWIG contracts in many other countries as well, but not formal bilateral arrangements. It's actually quite fortunate. We're very hopeful that this particular event will be synergistic for us, because in addition to working with the Global Security Challenge for several years, we've actually been working with Mafat and Israel for almost 20 years now, doing technology development. And as Ed told you, we have about 50 active awards working right now with Israeli companies, and I think several people actually in the room, including Elbit, are among those awardees for combating terrorism technologies. And we're always looking for more. We're always looking for new ideas. I will encourage you in one particular opportunity that would be useful to you to examine if you are a technologist who can work in the combating terrorism area. And that is our broad agency announcement. Like Mafat, we work on a requirements basis. We do not fund general scientific work. We fund specific needs. And at the beginning of every year, we issue what is called a broad agency announcement, which is fancy U.S. federal government speak for a contract announcement. And we have generally 50, 60, 70 new requirements that we will announce in that broad agency announcement each year. And it's quite a simple process. It is only what we call a quad chart, which is a one-page chart with 4 corners talking about what the technology is, what need it can meet, your cost, schedule, that kind of thing. And we filter out most of our technology proposals, because we get a very, very large number, and that quad chart process. But if you are successful in that, and our white paper process that follows it, whether you're in Israel or Saskatchewan or wherever, we will find a way to get to you and work with you to because we are interested, and that's why we're here for the Global Security Challenge, quite honestly. We have companies, as Davidi and I were talking about yesterday, we actually have companies, a company this year from Ghana that is one of the finalists going to London. We had last year a final, or is it 2 years ago, Richard? We had a company from Armenia that we had identified. We're very, very interested in finding the best security technologies possible for our customer base. We are not interested in economic development per se for the United States. We're interested in security and making sure that if we have a U.S. Navy SEAL or a police officer or firefighter or whomever it is who is facing a problem, that they have the very best solution that exists, the very, very best technology that we can give them as a tool to do their jobs. So I encourage you to take a look at that. I welcome all the companies who are here today to participate in the Global Security Challenge. And whether you win or not today, I encourage you to continue to develop. And because we find that even companies that have gotten to this stage are very successful. We've over $70 million in venture capital funding has been given to Global Security Challenge companies that have reached the regional semifinals over the last several years. That's quite a testament to the way in which this particular competition is able to identify and encourage startup companies, small, medium enterprises. So I trust that we will have a wonderful day. Look forward to it, and thank you all for coming.